Hello everybody, Lord Verminard back again in Mon Bazou. Don't mind me, just doing a little bit of watering here. So I skipped a couple of days. It was kind of pointless for me to just record me doing nothing for 2 days. So the payout for the maple syrup this week was $18,000, which is pretty cool. The only thing I've done, I've taken all of my barrels to town that I have, so I got to pick up 12 of them this morning. I took another load of logs, but they only take like 50 at a time, and so I don't know. I mean, I guess the birch logs are the ones that are most plentiful, so it might be easier to clear the pines afterward. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Basically, nothing else really happened. I took a load of fries into the fry guy too, and that's about all that's going on right. Oh, I haven't rolled my my dubs. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna do that this morning since it's so early. But then I think what I really want to do today is I would really like to pick up the other Konig from the junkyard. So after this payout, I definitely have enough money to pick up the stuff that I need to make it a roller. So I think that's what we're going to do today. I would love to get some more upgrades for the sugar shack as well, because of my maple syrup situation is kind of out of control at this point, which is exactly the way that I like it. Having stuff insanely... God, that scared me. That was so loud. That was the logs. Having stuff insanely out of control in this game is part of why I like it. Jeez, okay, yeah, we're just gonna wrap up some of this shit. How are you guys doing today? Hope y'all are doing great. I'm doing pretty well. I still am having some headache issues. I'm pretty sure it's just because I've got something out in my neck, so I'm gonna see my chiropractor tomorrow. Hopefully that'll fix it up. I'm sure that falling down the stairs last week probably didn't help with that situation too much. But yeah, today it's been better than it has been the last couple of days, so I know eventually your body will correct itself in situations like that. It just sometimes the chiropractor can help speed things along, you know what I mean? I know that sometimes chiropractors can be a touchy subject for some people. Because there's a lot of chiropractors that really don't know what they're doing, and you know, they may have gone to chiropractic school, but yeah, you got to do your homework with people like that. The one that I see is an actual osteopathic doctor, so she went to actual medical school and then went back and got her chiropractic license after that. So she's she definitely knows what she's doing, and she doesn't do any of that wrenching around stuff. Like, she just uses a little activator thing, just like a little like spring-loaded hammer type deal that that impacts the spot exactly where it needs to be. So very gentle. All right, I think we'll take this stuff in later. I think, let me see here. So I got to buy a bunch of stuff at Roger's place. And come on, I got to pick up my barrels. So I think it's trailer time. Everybody's favorite. Also, do I have, what's going on here? Yeah, we were in 4. I thought it was kind of, yeah, there we go. It was handling kind of funny. All right. Oh God, what was that? That's unusual for this game. Maybe it's my PC doing weird crap again. I haven't completely solved that problem of it crashing. It still does it every now and then. I don't know. I'd never have gotten any more information about what the problem might be. So I'm just gonna drag it on as long as she'll live, I guess. Okay, we'll just go down and around here. Yeah, so I don't think I have anything to bring with me, so let's just go. Whoa! And actually, I should have probably eaten and had a drink before I left, because I need both of those things. So I guess we'll pick it up while we're here. Now, I haven't exactly figured out how much money I need and how much it's all going to cost to get that car rolling. Uh-oh. Not good. We're fine. But I should have more than enough to at least get it to be a roller. Whoa. Okay. So I think the spare Konig is going to be the rally car, and the one that I have right now will be the track car. And like I said, the Prinz is just going to be like a spicy daily driver, I think. Okay, yep. We'll just go to, is Roger open now? It's kind of early. For a parts store it is, anyway. He is open. Most excellent. Okay, let's see here. What's going on, buddy? Indeed you are. Right. Okay, so let's not go crazy and buy a bunch of junk we don't need. Oh, I forgot. He's only got... Oh, no, those are just the fronts, aren't they? All right, we'll take one of those. Should have parked the truck closer so I could just chuck this stuff in there, but that's fine. We need these. We need... I don't need to do the brakes right now. And also, I don't have the rally shocks yet, so... I wonder if I could just do the regular... He doesn't even sell the regular ones, does he? Those are over at the flippin'... Okay. Alright, we're gonna buy these, and I can either swap these out on my regular Konig right now, or I can put these on the spare one and then swap them out when we get the rally ones unlocked. I've never used the rally shocks before. Everybody says they suck. I don't actually know. Now, how do I want to set this up? Because normally rally cars have kinda, relatively speaking, softer sway bars than a track car would have. So I'm wondering if I should just do the street bars on it, maybe? Well, that's what we're going to do for now. Because I've found that in this game, setting things up the way that would make logical sense doesn't actually translate super well to how it's going to behave in game. So yeah, we're going to need four bearings for sure. Okay, there's that. I think I'm going to use the locked diff in the rally car. What else do we need? We've got coilovers. I mean, the sway bars we didn't need, but I'm going to just go ahead and buy them now. While I'm in there. We don't need exhaust or any of that. We don't need any engine stuff. We just need to make it roll. I'm pretty sure we need a steering rack, don't we? Do I want the adjustable one? I've never used it before. That's just to adjust angle and stuff, right? Yeah, it's $1,000 though. Let's just stick with the regular one. I've never been driving a car in this game and thought, you know what? More steering lock would be nice. Now I have thought that with the truck, but none of the cars. Okay, let's see. Oh, we're gonna have to go to the gas station and get some bolts too, for sure. I wish you could buy more than one pack of a color bolt. Because I'd like to have colored bolts for the wheels. Speaking of that, wheels. The only thing that really looks like it would work for a rally car of this era would be either these or these for gravel. And I really think these would be the ones to use for gravel. So we're going to get these. And of course, off-road tires. Oh, that's most excellent. I should probably go ahead and get these strut bars. Even though they're not necessary to make it roll. I don't want to have to disassemble like half the car to put them in. I'm gonna take that. Very good. All right. Man, I love spending money in this game. So much fun. Oh crap, do we actually need a seat in it right now? I don't think we do we? Yeah, I don't think we need a seat in it right now, so. And I've chosen a color for this car as well, so I don't know if we're gonna get to that or not today. Probably not, because I still gotta buy all the flipping body panels and everything. Alright, and once again, I'm probably gonna put like 45 PSI in it. Which I know doesn't make sense, but the way the physics work in this game, usually the more air pressure up to a point, the better it performs, which doesn't really make sense, but this is what we're gonna do. Okay. There we go. Fantastic. So I've got enough for brakes too. It would be nice not to have to do those twice, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and do that. Here, let me chuck these outside. Yeah, these are gonna look awesome. I think I'm gonna pick a different wheel when I get the race tires unlocked for the other car. Right now it's in street car mode. But I think I'm gonna pick those like cross-lace motorsport wheels that are in the gas station. I think. This is a whole lot of crap. But I think this is everything I need to get it to be a roller. I think. All right. Thanks, bud. See you around. And now, where do I put all this crap? I think probably back here. Oh, God. Okay. Even though if stuff flies out, we're probably not going to be able to see it. That's a chance I'm willing to take. You know, I still need to upgrade the brakes on the truck again. I use just the stock calipers. They are not adequate. Especially if I'm towing something or what have you. I use the trailer for those logs that I dropped off over the weekend, and like there were several times where I just like skated right through the right through where I wanted to go. Like brakes were full on. The wheels were not locked up. It was just like, nope, not stopping. So in other words, quite realistic experience to driving an actual Chevy square body. I mean, let's be fair. Pretty much any GM car from the 90s, the brakes were terrible. I don't know what GM I don't know if they just assumed that, oh, it's fine, it's good enough. I don't understand, but I've never driven a car from that time period from GM that was any good brake-wise. Woefully inadequate. All right, we're gonna drive kind of carefully here, because like I said, if stuff comes flying out of here, I'm not gonna know it. All right, we're gonna stop here. Pick up a couple more things. What's going on, boys? Take one of those. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use these wheels on the other car. Can't go wrong with a style like that, you know what I mean? All right, we're gonna take a couple packs of bolts. I'm probably gonna need to bring more than that with me. That should be good for now. And I have a pack of these big ones already. We don't need that right now, but I'll take it. Okay, I think that's enough damage for now. Let's go to the Federation. Pick up our barrels. Whoops. It really bugs me that I can't actually watch the trailer, so I don't know if my stuff's flying out of there or if it's staying or what. Like I said, just gonna have to drive real careful, like. Okay, and I have a big mess of barrels to bring. If I have to throw some of them in there, I guess I will. Are these all going to fit back here? I feel like I can get another one in the corner up front there. Oh yeah, no problem. And of course, the stupid stupid hoist is getting in the way. Okay, we'll just chuck a couple back there too. It'll be fine. Blink. Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. What is up, Eric? I need upgrades. So we could get this. We could also get this. Geez. Choices. Choices are hard. This would definitely help a lot. I already got that tank. I can't get this, and I cannot get this. So I think this bigger reservoir with the fast valve is what we need. Yeah. I think. Because that'll give us more like reserve capacity, and it'll make filling up the barrels a lot quicker. And then this one, I hate this tank because I hate having something bolted into the truck constantly, but you do what you gotta do. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see how we get by with what we got right now. All right, we are putting the truck to work right now. Indeed. All right. Let's get home. I forgot to get a poutine. You know what? I've got some at home. I'm fine. Yeah, I made a fresh batch too yesterday. So that's done. Yeah, see, I'm full on brakes right now. Full on. Okay. And I'm not even carrying anything that heavy. Like, these parts are probably kind of heavy, but I've stuffed more crap than that in my Volkswagen before. I've towed a 7,000-pound trailer with my Volkswagen Beetle before, and the brakes didn't even... Like, it obviously took more braking effort, right? But they were absolutely fine. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Did I lose anything? See, I never know if that thing over there is something that's fallen out of my truck or if it's just a weird tuft of grass. Let me back it up here. Oh crap, we've caused a major problem. I think that's just grass. Oh my god! Holy crap. Can y'all just, like, calm your tits here? Can we just... Okay. Good lord, everyone just chill. These people from Columbus or something? What the hell's going on here? I always thought Canadian drivers were better than American drivers. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been to Canada. I don't remember the driving there being unnecessarily exciting. Okay, let's see here. How am I gonna... Yeah, this is gonna be a faff. It really is, because I have to transfer everything over. I should have put all of the car parts in the truck and put all the barrels in the trailer. Because now I gotta transfer everything to the truck. Like a dope. Okay, well, we'll get by, I guess. Try not to eject anything. Whoa. All right. I guess everything is still in there. It's probably fine. Ugh. Oh yeah, look at it go. Oh wait, I turned it off, didn't I? There we go. Yes. Oh, that is just fantastical. Okay, that feels pretty good, man. Happy with that. All right. Okay, am I gonna make that my thumbnail now? It's what some of these, like, reaction gamers do. They get, like, the most basic, like, level 1 upgrade for something, and then they're like, the thumbnail is like, massive upgrades for my garage. It's like, no, you got literally the very first upgrade. Okay, that's 100%. Very nice. I don't know, maybe they get more excited than I do about these things. I mean, upgrading crap is like my favorite part of most of these types of grindy games, right? Upgrading the cars, upgrading your shop, upgrading your capacity to do stuff. That's great. But most of them are so incremental in, like, the amount of the amount of output that you can actually accomplish, that most of the time they really aren't that exciting. It's more the act of like just, you know, pushing the button and saying upgrade. It's like, ah, yes. Feels good, man. Okay, let's well, that's doing its thing. This thing is probably not even, yeah, completely full. We're making maple syrup. We're filling up barrels. I cannot exceed my capacity, which is awesome. Come on now. Okay. Yeah, I love the steering wheel in this truck. It looks great. But I hate that I cannot hit the damn starter. It like blocks the starter, which is so annoying. And I don't think you could map the ignition to a button. I don't think so. I keep meaning to check that, and I haven't done it yet. Okay, so now I'm going to... I suppose what I'm going to do is park this trailer, and then toss everything from the trailer into the truck. Which, like I said before, is really stupid. Whoops. Okay, we'll turn that off. Let's decouple that. And then jump completely over the trailer. Okay, now we'll throw this stuff over here. All right, I just want to make sure that everything actually... I just adjusted the stupid... Okay. Make sure everything actually goes in there. Very nice, very nice. Now, I could actually figure out how many bolts I need, but I think I'm just going to take a handful of them. Like a couple packs. Should be fine. Wonderful. Okay. Fire this thing back up. Let's go watch all the parts jostle around back there. You got to pick up everybody's favorite trailer here. The one that will probably end my game. My permadeath game. For the way that it behaves. Nope. Alright. Excellent. Alright, now we need a poutine. Right. Are we prepared? I think we are. Let's see, I need a pack of these for the wheel bearings. Got 2 packages of bolts already, and those are 12. So this is 28. That's 40. Do I need more than 40? Probably not. Oh, the diff. Yep. Yeah, we want the locked diff in there. And also, it looks kind of silly like that. Red paint. Now it looks even more silly. But this is what we're taking. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so we've got all the suspension parts, all the steering parts, control arms, struts, bolts, brakes, sway bars, rear diff, wheels, and tires. Okay, I think this is it. Oh god, we need a wrench. Oh shit, that would have sucked. Get all the way out there and forget a flipping wrench. Also, it's getting late too. I'm wondering if I should, because I'm going to be doing this in the dark. And that's never good. And my energy is low. Well, son of a bleep and bleep. Yeah, I think we should probably do that. Oh god, these are ready to harvest too. Man, everything's happening all at once. It's too much for a guy to handle. All right, let's grab our little basket, and I guess we'll harvest some taters. Oh, that one's only 85%. What's wrong with you? I don't know. Guess we'll come back to you in a minute. That one must have been infested or something, and I didn't see it until the next day. Something. All right. That's fine. Yeah, this is good. Do this. We'll do this first. We'll get a good night's sleep, and then we'll go out in the morning and just slay. Also, I just wasted a whole bunch there, but that's fine. All right, whatever. That's full, so we'll go ahead and package up one. And then we'll just chop the rest. Seems to be a pretty good system. So this is 8 plants. And that gives me enough for poutine for the week. And then also an extra pack to sell for an extra $200. Which is pretty good. All right, I put on the parking brake. This thing's still going to slide all over the place, so I guess we're just going to deal with that in the morning. All right. I just heard a bunch of racket outside at the recycling truck. Like, normally they come like before 8 in the morning. It's like well into the afternoon. Somebody overslept. All right. Doesn't matter to me as long as I get it. We're going to wear a yellow shirt today for cautionary reasons. How about that? Let me see here. Let's go through and check our, check all of our what have you. Oh my god, this is all ready to go now too. And that potato is ready. How did that happen so fast? Fine. Let's do this first. And these little plants are still going. They're a little thirsty right now. How many curds do we got in here? 240. Not bad. All right. Let us harvest this. I feel like this this last batch of product here came like really quickly. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention, or maybe because I didn't roll it right away. And I did it in the last game. All right, 8 potato. And once again, I've lost the cannabis seed. There it is. I always end it right there, and every time I lose it. Maybe I should try to actually remember where it goes. Oh, got it all screwed up. It's all screwed up. Okay, that's fine. Got them all planted. I guess we need to water too. Also, why are some of these like still watered and some of them not? Like, what happened there? Don't know. All right, let's water and be on our way. All right, minor detour from what I was going to actually do today, but it's all good. All right, and those will probably all go dry as soon as I drive away. I'm sure of it, actually. I need some maple syrup too. Do I got any going up here? Actually, yeah. As soon as I fill a barrel, it'll start, so we'll be all right. Okay, yeah. Just taking care of a couple of items before we go to the junkyard. No big deal. Oh, look at that. I damn near drained these tanks. Oh. Holy crap. It's a miracle. All right. Now, if we had somebody here switching barrels, I'm sure we could probably drain it all the way. In a matter of minutes, even. How many barrels can we fill before this thing heats up? Let's test out this new fast valve here. Boom, done. Here's another one. Oops, here's another one. Wait for it. There it goes. I almost got 2 of them. Pretty good, man. Let me go ahead and just fill... I'll just go ahead and fill as many barrels as I've got. Until this thing runs all the way down. Man, it is so nice having that much more reserve. Oh, this is wonderful. I love it. Yeah, so with a barrel here and this completely full, that's 600 liters. Oh, that's fantastic. I love it. Okay. All right, well, let it do its thing. Yeah, we're going to be... Yeah, we're draining it right now, but the sap isn't flowing yet, so that'll get filled up in no time. Okay, now I think we're finally ready to go to the junkyard. Of course, now all this stuff is going to be needed to be watered again. No, it's actually good. Okay. Actually pretty good. All right, truck's about to fall into the ditch. We don't want that. All right, let's go. Let's put a car together. Let's see, my wrench is in there. All right, great. And we'll do our best not to crash. That would be disastrous with this load of very, very expensive parts in the car. Well, that bus takes that turn pretty aggressive, doesn't it? Good stuff, man. All right. Careful. God. Okay. Everything in the bed went flying out. All right. Thankfully, we caught it all. Okay, we're just taking it nice and easy here. And we made it. 0 deaths. All right, we gotta figure out a way to do this where it makes sense here. All right, first things first. Let's just park it like right here so I can access the parts. And then we'll fiddle with moving it around to where it needs to be. Here we go, man. Completely bare car. All right, let's see what kind of magic we can make happen. First things first, we need a wrench. And I guess we'll just start chucking parts out of the truck. Yeah, because that makes sense. Just taking a very expensive performance caliper and just tossing it out the out the back of a truck. You know, there's definitely one thing that, you know, Scape and I don't agree on a lot of things, but one thing we definitely agree on, you know, and not, I don't know him. I'm just going from what he said in his videos. I want to make sure that's clear. I've never actually talked to him or met him. But you know, he always says that you should definitely spend your money on a project car, on brakes especially, but also brakes and suspension, especially if it's an older car, where even back in the day when everything was brand new, they weren't great. That's very, very, very solid advice. Because that's the last thing you want, is you add a bunch of power to a car and the brakes weren't even really good enough for the stock amount of power that the car had, that you're setting yourself up for a big problem. And yeah, not a good idea to do that. So I always tell people, if they're just starting off on a project car or something like that, and if you're going to increase the power substantially, even if you're not, it's probably a good idea to get the brakes up to snuff, at least. So that way you don't have a real bad situation. Let's see. Yeah, we need the control arm, the strut, the caliper, right side. Okay. This is the left side caliper. Which one is this? This one's right, so we can go back here. Oh, landed in the wheel. How about that? Rear A-arm. Rear rotor. Front rotor. It actually doesn't matter. This goes back here. Right. Left caliper back there. Pack of bolts here and there and everywhere. This stays up front. That's the rear strut bar. That goes up front. This goes up front. That's rear. Yeah, there was a video going around a while back that is a perfect example of that. This guy had a I don't know what kind of car it was. It was an old car. And I think they were claiming that it was making about 1,000 horsepower. So who knows how much it was actually making. It was a lot though. You know, it was basically a full-on a street drivable drag car, and it was, you know, it was an old hot rod of some kind. I think it was a Mercury of some sort. And oh, this already has a steering rack in it. Mother fudger. So I just spent money on something I didn't need. Oh, I may as well just wait. Does the Prinz have a rack? If the Prinz doesn't have a rack, we'll use it for that. I was gonna just chuck it in the recycling bin here, but I can't remember if the Prinz has a rack or not. It might. But anyways, this guy had this car, and he was out driving it, and like so many things went wrong in the video. Why aren't you attaching things? There we go. But the car started like idling really high. And when you have an automatic transmission with a high stall converter in a car that's making like 1,000 horsepower in a big Lopi V8, it was a supercharged big V8. So he was having trouble with it started idling like really high. Okay, neither one of those wanted to go in. Maybe I need to get the control arms in there first. Does it already have control arms too? It does. I did not know that. I thought that this car was completely bare. All right, well, I've wasted some money. And that's fine. Oh, you know what I should have brought? I should have brought my magnetic tray. I didn't think I was going to need it. Yeah, so he was driving this thing on the street with another guy, and it started idling high, and he was having trouble with the throttle, like, getting stuck. And so, instead of just stopping driving it, like any normal person would do, they kept driving it, and it was in someplace on the West Coast, I think, so it was a, you know, heavily populated area with a lot of traffic and stuff. The brakes started to overheat because when you think about it, if you have a big blown V8 car that's making 1,000 plus horsepower, if that's what it was actually making, you basically have, you know, even like at just above idle, if you're at like 1,500 RPMs or even like 2,000 RPMs, that car is probably making like, I don't know, 300-400 horsepower already, just basically at idle. And if you can't control that, then all of a sudden your brakes have to stop like 300 horsepower constantly. And so the brakes obviously got overheated, and and they were still driving it around, and they were trying to come to a stop, and the car was not stopping, and it was accelerating because of the throttle issue he was having, and they absolutely just slammed into the back of another car that was stopped at a light, and they both got pretty mangled up too because, you know, the car had basic safety systems and whatnot. And yeah, in my opinion, that's one of the most ignorant things I've ever seen anybody do with a car. So I don't remember the name of the guy. It was somebody in one of these, in the hot rod circles, and I don't follow any of that crap anymore because I find most of that stuff to be just, I don't know, just the whole muscle car scene, in my opinion, is just garbage at this point. I used to really enjoy going to car shows and stuff, and now it's like I can't stand to be there. Unless I'm, you know, I'm going to a Volkswagen show or whatever, where people don't really care about how much money you've got and how much you've put into your build. They just care about, you know, it's the camaraderie and the friendship and everything that people are coming there for. All right, we're gonna throw that down there with this new bolt that I accidentally pulled out of the pack, and we'll throw those down there. Also, I probably should have brought jack stands too. I guess I didn't realize that this was going to be as much of a pain as it is. I always forget how complicated this is to do here. Part of me wonders if you can just like drag the thing onto the tow dolly without any wheels or anything on it. It'd be hilarious. I don't know if that works or not, but it'd be funny. Okay, sway bar. Trying to remember what stuff I've already unbolted, and I'm having a hard time remembering. Okay, there we go. Let's chuck that up there. This up there. Really wish I would have brought my stupid my thing, my magnetic tray. I'm not even thinking about that. Okay, so then we'll just do the brakes, and then the front wheels will be done, and then the rear goes a little bit quicker. Typically. Okay, we got to bolt the carrier in. This is always kind of hard to do the first couple of times because the stuff doesn't line up right. Until you get it like assembled, so it's kind of confusing. And we need the big bolts for this, which are right here. Excellent. All right. You know what? I just realized I'm probably going to run out of bolts. I needed 20 bolts for the freaking wheels. I did not even like consider that. What a doofus. I don't know if I think I can probably get it. I think it'll roll with just like 2 bolts in it, won't it? And I got some old crappy bolts I can use as well, so that's probably what we're going to have to do. Man, I cannot believe I forgot that. And let me just like stick one in here for now. If we need to use more, then we will. I cannot believe I did that. Didn't I bring... I thought I brought like 40 bolts. So even if I brought 40, I need 20 for the wheels. That still gives me 20 more bolts. But it doesn't seem like I have that many, so I must have miscalculated, I guess. Well, I did say that I didn't calculate at all. I just guessed. So maybe that's why. I'm not guessing too good, I guess. All right. No big deal. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Oh, yeah, man. She looks beefy with those tires. Oh, love it. Man, I love me a good purpose-built rally car. God, there's almost nothing better. Oh, I'm not too much of a fan of like the current WRC cars. They're kind of boring to me. The older ones though, oh yeah, that's where it was at. Yeah, see, I didn't think this had a diff in it. And I have to remove the sway bar as well. But let's stick the diff in there now. And we don't need to worry about the drive shaft. I'm not going to waste bolts on that right now. Okay, that's already unbolted, so we can chuck that over here. Chuck that one down there. Kind of. All right. Didn't I undo the... Nope, didn't. Wrench, where'd you go? Clear over here for some reason. I did unbolt those. Oh, I forgot that one. Right. All right. Pop these out. Very nice. All right. Snap that in, and then we will... Let's see. Grab the other control arms. Nope. All right. Those were not cooperating. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't want me to put it in that way. I have to do it this way. Okay. Ah, for God's sakes, I keep getting my head stuck behind the car. No, I've never worked in a garage that's had one of these pits before, but I feel like they would probably be more trouble than they're worth most of the time. Okay, do I need to do anything else under here? I don't think so. Let's collect my junk. I think we're going to have just enough bolts for the suspension parts, but not for the wheels. Which again, totally my bad. Actually, I think we're going to run out of bolts for the suspension parts too. We are most definitely going to do that. Crap. I cannot believe that I didn't even think about that. I thought, ah, 40 bolts, that'll be fine. It, in fact, was not fine. Okay, got 2 more of those. Where'd my wrench go? Okay, running all over the garage. There we go. All right, did I forget one of the control arm bolts on this side? Or was it this side? No, I got them both. Okay, so we'll slap that on there. Slap that on there. That goes there. This goes there. Damn it, I think that fell off. No, it didn't. It stayed. Amazing. Okay, and this one... Okay, maybe it wants me to bolt those in first. Oh my, I just got thunder all of a sudden. I do not remember it saying that it was supposed to rain today. Surprise! Ohio weather! Yay! Alright. Brakes are on. So we're gonna have to use some crappy bolts for some of this stuff, I guess. Which is unfortunate. That one did not install, did it? Here, let's pull that one out because I need to get the strut bar on, and this strut decided that it didn't want to go in there, and now I can't take it out. Okay, what's going on? There we go. Okay, where'd my wrench go? All right, so we can get all the bolts replaced at another time. Just annoying that I can't do it all now. But if that's the only real issue we've got right now, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, God. What is happening right now? Seriously? Seriously, game? What are we doing right now? Well, that's going to make getting that wheel on over there a whole bunch more fun. Yeah, let's see what happens. All right, as long as I can get one bolt in there, I think we'll be all right. Yay! All right. So it should roll now, right? Parking brake is off. All right, so let's put this truck into position here. Yeah, it is raining extremely hard all of a sudden. Like I said, it was not in the forecast. We're supposed to actually be getting our new roof put on here, like, tomorrow. But I guess it all depends on what the weather's gonna do. If it's doing this, they can't do it, that's for sure. Good grief, it's coming down like buckets right now. Whoa, jumped right up in there. Whee! All right, let me grab some of these bits and throw them in the back. Now, I know I could use these parts for the prins to get it rolling too, but I just don't want to do the job twice, you know? Everybody is saying I could use the old junk parts, but I don't want to use the old junk parts. I want to use good new parts. Because I hate rework. All right, so we're going to put this right here. Attach that right in the middle. And then lower the ramps. And then this is going to go absolutely horribly wrong. Just wait. Wait and see. Is it coming? There it goes. Come on. All right. We're just misaligned a little. No big deal. We can fix that. Okay. I don't know. Oh, wait. It's kind of self-fixing here. Can I just lock it? It made absolutely no difference. Okay, cool. Come on. This is just fine. We can work with it. By Jove, I think we've got it. Blammo. All right, just in time for it to get dark. And also I'm about to die. All right, pop off the e-brake. Let's GTFO, man. I'm going to turn fast nights off so that I have a good chance to get home. Turn the bed lights on. We'll turn those lights on. We'll turn high beams on. Turn my flashlight off. Parking brake off. And let's go. Actually, do I have time to drop off this junk here? Because I don't want to have to make another run. Let's do it real quick. Why not? It's only time. Yeah, we're going to keep that rack. Yeah, I get it, buddy. All right. Cha-ching. $92. As I always say, that's better than nothing. All right. Let's get this beast home. Oh boy, we're struggling big time. And I can barely pull this thing. Holy cow. I don't remember it being this bad. It would just be easier to just build a stupid car there, but then how do you get the... How do you get your, how do you get the vehicle that you drove there with back, you know? I guess you could tow it, but then you gotta, like, you gotta get it back out of town, you know? So that's also a problem. All right, I'm a little bit concerned at how slow this thing is going right now. I think that if I hadn't turned off fast nights, I would be dead. I should have done it earlier, actually. I should have done it as soon as the fast night started. I think we'll make it as long as I don't make any colossal mistakes. Oh my God, come on. Phew. This is seriously as fast as it'll go, man. And yes, you saw me turn the emergency brake off. I definitely did that. I kind of want to look behind me and see what's going on, but like, I'm afraid to change my view. Seriously, why won't it go any faster than this? This is crazy. I wonder if something changed, like the last time they updated this. I know that they changed like some of the surface stuff, and the tires and stuff make a difference now and everything, but this is like struggling really hard. I don't remember it being this bad. All right, we made it. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but you know what? It's probably not that important. Let's hit the bed. If I can see it. Cool. All right, yeah, getting up at 4 and 5 in the morning. That's a great idea. All right, let's see here. Well, it's here. We did it. We got it home. I would call that a success. We didn't die. Awesome. So yeah, I'm going to end this one here. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I had a great time playing Mon Bazou. We got the rally car home. We can start building that now whenever we get some extra money. Only took an entire day of faffing about to get it home, but we got it. Yeah, like I said before, if you enjoy the Mon Bazou series, make sure you hit that like button down below, or maybe leave a comment. I would appreciate that. If you're not subscribed, think about subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.